strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot.
Well, the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball back. And of course he did it. That's the answer.
To the right side. Ayton with a screen. Right wing. Out to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good. And the Warriors with possession gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him? Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, but emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Simons. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Simons. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
And BA, can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Let's go with a 3. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Ayton. Back to Sharp. And here's Ayton. Butler covering. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Sharp. Drives to the hoop. Here's Kamare. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Simons with it. Now guarded by Curry. 3-pointer Sharp. Pure from 3-point range.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
And the shot goes in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Grant's checked in from Portland.
Second team foul. Now on the floor for your
So it's Portland now.
Number 9.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
How about the athleticism of Grant, just extending that time?
Pass to Curry. Launches it. It's rebounded by Grant. Portland leading by 3. Here's Simons over Butler. And it's Simons missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Portland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trail Blazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And a deep 3 from Curry. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 6 points.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Pass to Avdia. Simons with it. Grant outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Moody. This one for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland shooting an unremarkable 30% of the first. Ayton with a screen. Curry against Sharp. A deep 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And so it's Golden State with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Moody. Butler passes to Moody. Outside Pajemski. Sinks that one from the post.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Sharp. Out to Simons. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Trail Blazers in this one?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Matisse Thybulle out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Portland starting the second. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite. The second overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's Henderson, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Here's Spencer, defended by Henderson. Kuminga, the pass to Hield. Back to Kuminga. Out left to the wing. 3 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Payton, no good.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Grant against Kuminga. Pass to Kamare. Thybulle on the wing. And here's Grant from the arc. The Trailblazers rebound. Henderson for 3. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Spencer, defended by Henderson. Hield from outside. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Kamare. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career, but over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, from being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Portland leading by 5. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round, and he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Outside Payton. Pass to Curry. They get back on track. Portland with a rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside Pajemski. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. that's his first foul of the game.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Close in, Moses Moody.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Simons passes to Sharp. Simons outside, going inside and out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Moody. Takes a 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Sharp with it, now guarded by Butler. Avdia passes to Sharp. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. 32 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer Sharp.
And a nice defensive sequence there by Hield. Not a natural lockdown defender, but he's a competitor.
And out of bounds, the Trail Blazers will take it.
Blazers ball.
Here's Simons. He's got 5. Pass to Aiden. Three-pointer Sharp. He buries it from 3. Sharp's got 6. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night. So they're forcing someone else to beat him. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
For the lead. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Avdia, screen on Curry. Avdia outside. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Avdia's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Moody. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defense is to sweep your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Green, the pass to Curry. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Trail Blazers lead by 3. Simons finds Ayton. And yep, it's good. Ayton's got his first 2 points.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
And here's Butler outside. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Warriors trail by 5. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
The 3 from Curry. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Avdia. Simons outside. Ayton inside. Working on Green. Now here's Sharp. Moody defends. 4 on the clock. Trail Blazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. No good on the triple. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trail Blazers. It's a 5-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Drops in the 3.
That's a high percentage shot from Steph Curry. Just put that on repeat.
Simons against Curry. Simons left side. Shoots over Curry. Here's Avdia. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Moody. Launches the 3. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Launches it. They get it again. Pass to Kamari. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Moody. The 3 from Curry. Portland with a rebound. And here's Ayton. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Sharp. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Here's Kamari. And so it's Portland with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jeremy Grant out there with Williams. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Henderson in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Pass to Thybulle. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Thybulle's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And here's Jackson Davis. The 3 from Curry. And Klingon pulls it down.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Grant's shot is off. Warriors trail by 12. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Portland making a switch here. Banton's checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Heel. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Banton can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Here's Butler. Portland grabs the miss. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds. Trail Blazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Simons is checked in for Ben. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. For three, Klingon. Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 12. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Williams up top and stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Outside Butler. Now here's Moody. Back to Butler. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Lets it fly. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Shooting for Golden State.
Butler hits them both. Portland leading by 7. Pass to Kamari. Here's Sharp. Let's go with a 3. Again, the miss by Portland. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Outside Curry. Moody passes to Curry. Back to Moody. Clock at 6. That's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. It's stolen by Curry. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Avdia passes to Sharp. Back to Avdia. Wide open look. And right on target. Avdia's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And here's Butler outside. And it's Butler knocking down the 3.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
3-pointer Sharp. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The 3 from Curry. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Simons. Off target with the 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Right side, Butler. Now here's Curry. He's covered by Simons. Back to Moody. On the wing, Curry. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Now Butler. Moody from outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now Sharp. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. And the Trail Blazers lead by 11.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So it's the Trail Blazers.
go of it. Both desperate for a win in this one.
And you better believe they know that's the case. They both saw this game on the schedule and said, yep, this is the game where we can turn it around.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. Now here's Wells. 5 to shoot. Bain for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. The Trail Blazers on offense. Avdia with it. Now defended by Bain. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Fires from deep. And no good that time. Outside Jackson. Out to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
And the basket by Kamare.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Poke loose. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Short. That's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And it's Sharp missing. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Jackson passes to Bain. Jackson a screen on Ayton. Bain for 3.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
And it's Sharp missing. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. And another miss by Memphis. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Sharp on the wing. 3-pointer. Nailed from 3-point land. Sharp's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And here is Simon, following Ja Morant's 3.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Wells.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Ayton wide open. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 6. The 3 from Morant. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Grant for 3. Here's Ayton. Still without a basket. Drains the three-pointer.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Morant. Clark outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the Trail Blazers with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run right now. And it's Simons missing. Now Clark. The kick out to Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart play.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Luke Kennard out there with Pippen. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the power forward. Long range from the inbound.
They love what Jackson gives them defensively. Great instincts, size, and mobility.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wells is checked in for the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies substitution. Number 0, Jalen.
Pippen against Henderson. Launches a three. The rebound by Grant.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Feibel for three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Clark outside. Jackson kicks to Wells. Outside for Pippen. 6 on the shot clock, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Pippen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Feibel for three. It's Clark with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Jackson. Henderson against Kennard. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Trail Blazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Memphis foul.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Baines checked in for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Williams finds Feibel. His three-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Wells. Shoots over Grant. A shot by Wells, no good. Portland has gotten gold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Out to Henderson. Takes a three. The shot, no good. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Trail Blazers leading by 12. Williams from outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. It's Pippen on the wing. Outside, Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. And another miss by Memphis. And for the Trail Blazers, they're shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Pass to Klingon. Grant sets a screen for Klingon. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so here's Portland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Henderson, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 12. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Wells. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High, arcing shot. It's deflected.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
And the shot by Wells, no good. Trail Blazers leading by 12. Grant for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Grant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Jackson misses. Grant on the wing. For the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And the first half is now in the books. Trail Blazers lead by 13. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Shaden Sharp really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Anthony Simons. Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then it's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the small forward. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Now, here's Avdia. He has yet to score. Moran finds Jackson. Three-pointer. And it's Morant missing. Trail Blazers leading by 7. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind. And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost, because that's how he makes his living.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And stolen by Ayton. Out to the right wing. Simons from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Wells. Outside, Payne. And here is Wells. No good on the 3. Sharp against Morant. Here's Avdia, and the three ball is good. Avdia's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Wells. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his fourth rebound in this one. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul for the Trail Blazers. Jeremy Grant comes in for Sharp, and Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anferny Simon. Dante Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Ayton dishes to Henderson. Outside, Avdia. Out to Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. Grant for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Aldama passes to Bain. Here's Edey. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Denny Avdia picks one up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Grant. Pass to Klingon. Outside, Avdia. There's the 3. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Avdia. Grant's got 6.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Morant.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
The kick out to Bain. Memphis moving it around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Craig, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. And Pippen subbed in for Bain. Klingon with it. He's covered by Clark. Henderson kicks to Grant. Pass to Rupert. Off target with his 3. Aldama inside. He's covered by Grant. Pippen. Great touch on the 16-footer. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Grant for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
3 points.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Brandon Clark. Pippen is out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Wells. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. Now here's Thibault. Kicks it out to Grant. Here's Williams. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Williams has got his first basket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Aldama. He's guarded by Williams. Wells in the corner. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Jabari Walker's checked in for Portland. Delano Banton comes in for Matisse Thybulle.
Delano Banton.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. 4 on the clock. Here's Wells. That's tipped.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Grant for 3. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Bain's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wells. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Walker is screen on Pippen. Henderson passes to Walker. Now here's Wells. Defense right on him. Stolen by Grant. Fast break. Here come the Trail Blazers. Floats one, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Memphis also making some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Sharon Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Out to the right wing. Here's Kamara. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Trail Blazers lead by 6.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
On the wing, Bain. Defended by Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on 8.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Morant against Simon. Abdia dishes to Ayton. Back to Abdia. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Simon's on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Over to the wing. Over in the corner, Abdia. Ayton in the corner. Edey with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Chatlin's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Morant.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Now, here's Abdia. Driving the lane. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Morant with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Right side Jackson. Wells kicks to Bain. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. So they take the lead. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that hit factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Had a foul to get it there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Up against Bain. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Edey picks one up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Morant with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A kick out to Simon. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Ayton. Pass to Kamara. Here's Ayton. Money!
Big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Stolen by Avia. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. The Grizzlies call timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And they need a miracle, guys. They don't have enough time for the catch-and-shoot three, so the only hope is for an alley-oop and an and-one to finish out.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball.
at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possession.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 slot.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
The shot by Butler, no good. Moody passes to Butler, takes the 3. Ja Morant grabs the miss. And here's Memphis. Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
It's tipped. Outside Payne. Jackson outside. Back to Payne. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Edey laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Curry. And here's Butler outside. And the Warriors miss again. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors to win the run. And it's Butler with the jam.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
Outside for Moran. There's Jackson with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Here's Edey. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Edey's got 5 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth ones.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Green up top. Payne with it. Green picks him up. Jackson right side. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Hields checked in for Curry. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Hield from outside. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies lead by 6. Outside Morant. Pass to Clark. Off target from outside.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And Hield puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
A prolific scorer dating back to his college days. Hield just understands how to generate points.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's Pippen. Rebounded by Heel. Warriors trail by 5. Now here's Payton. Pass to Heel. Here's Butler. Here's Payton. The offensive rebound. Off target with a jump hook.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Kicks it out to Bane. The 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Butler surveying the floor. Over Clark. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
They've got Gary Payton II. He's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Grizzlies foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Here's Post.
James Wells.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And stolen by Jackson. Clark, the pass to Wells. Clark up top. Here's Wells, guarded by Payton. Pulls it from the top of the key. Yep, that one goes.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Now here's Jackson. Wells misses. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Post. Clark covers. Outside Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Memphis leading by 7. Clark, the pass to Jackson. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Pass to Heel. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pippen. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Warriors make some changes. Butler's checked in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Payton. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Now here's Green. No points so far.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Moody. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game. And Stan, they always say, for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Fields checked in for the Warriors. Morant, the pass to Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Hield. It's Podziemski on the wing, hounded by Morant. And it's Hield missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And the shot goes.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Outside, Green. Here's Podziemski. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Moody, and here is Green. Now Hield. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Desmond Bane, and he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. That one misses. And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. Grizzlies lead by 16. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Morant. Here's Edey. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Edey's got 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Curry for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Wells. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game. And so it's Memphis sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. The appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game. And a deep 3 from Curry. No good on the quick 3.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Warriors trail by 21. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. That three's off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Left side, Pajemski. This one for 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3. Curry's got 6.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Grizzlies lead by 16. From deep three-point land. That won't go either for Curry. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Back to Pajemski. The kick out. Curry from deep. Curry with another miss. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Edey. Back to Jackson. Here's Edey. Three-pointer. That shot off.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Green. Butler passes to Moody. The 3 from Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got rebound number 11. Here's Wells. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 12.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Curry with another miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Puts up a 3. Morant, no good. Warriors trail by 21. The 3 ball. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Jackson with a screen on Curry. From deep, Bane. Rebounded by Green. Bane's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Looking to get back on track. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 11 points.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Outside Bane. Fires the 3. And again it's Memphis missing. And the Warriors shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Wells. 12 points for him. Jackson finds Morant. Can't nail the jumper.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Memphis ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Here's Wells. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 19. Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 11 points here in the second half.
And for his position, Green has impressive vision with the ball, helping him find the wide open man.
Clark outside. From the arc. The rebound by Payton.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Curry. Inside. It's picked off. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Yep, that one goes. Aldama's got his first points in this one. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Pippen with the drive. Aldama outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wells. Off target with the three. Warriors trail by 18. Back to Pajemski. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Butler. And here's Curry for three. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Baines. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got 8 rebounds in the game. The kick out. Curry lets the three fly. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 18. 6 to shoot. And here's Butler outside. And here's Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Curry, no good.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that? Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
2 minutes.
Morant drawing the double team. The three. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Three-pointer.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
The kick out, Curry. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Zach Edey.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game. And so often, that's the difference.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Jackson outside. It's stolen by Curry. 4-3. Rebounded by Pippen. Aldama with it. The three is up. Offensive rebound. Pass to Pippen. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. And here's Moody. Pajimski with it. Outside Moody. And here is Green. Guarded by Aldama. 4 on the clock. Moody from outside. Kennard with the rebound. And here's Memphis. Fade away. Aldama, no good. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. The shot that time not on target. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got DeAndre Ayton and Fernie Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. And it's the Warriors ball. Curry fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And it's Simons missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the rejection by Ayton. Butler finds Curry. Buries the long-range jumper.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. What do you have to say?
Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Stronger than he looks, Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Simons against Curry. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Outside, Avdia. Here's Kamare. 6 to shoot. Trail Blazers moving the ball around. The Trail Blazers need to get off a shot, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
And Butler, here we go. And it's Butler with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Ayton, the pass to Avdia. Kamara. From outside, off the mark. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
And Green gets it to go.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Kamare. No good from outside. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here's Curry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? He remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can. Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
Payton kicks to heel. And Klingon pulls it down. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Klingon. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Warriors trail. Outside Butler. The teardrop falls in. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
So many intriguing parts to Jimmy Butler's game, including that delicate floater.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And then Henderson with the jam. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Curry kicks to Heel. Back to Curry. Misses from short range. Wide open look here for God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the...
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Trail Blazers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Grant. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. And the shot is good. Thybulle's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trail Blazers. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trail Blazers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Trail Blazers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Kuminga. Off target from three-point range. Portland leading by 7. Grant goes in. Thybulle for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Kamare. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kamare's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Hield. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, that's a taste of how fearless and confident Buddy Hield can play. Love applying the pressure.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Trail Blazers. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Henderson. The baseline J off the mark.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Kuminga. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
It's Klingon, top of the key. Thybulle for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Kuminga, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Warriors trail by 10. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to post. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Williams. Trail Blazers leading by 10. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Portland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And that one's good. Thybulle.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Spencer's shot is off. Portland's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Williams kicks to Grant from outside the arc. Here's Klingon, and it's Klingon with the jam.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Here's Spencer, pass to post. Outside Kuminga. Payton dishes to Kuminga. Here's post, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right, and that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Henderson outside. Williams for three. The Trail Blazers rebound, and it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Healed with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Launches it. Thibault can't get it to go. Healed outside. Back to Payton. In the corner, it's Healed. And a miss there on the triple. And so that's the end of the first half. Portland out in front, up by 12. And now we'll... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, guys, Donovan Klingon has been really making it happen.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. He's going to keep going at it.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Over to the left wing. Kamara drills the three-pointer. Kamari's got 6 points.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. 5 on the clock, but 3. And again, it's the Trail Blazers from deep.
This is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
It's Curry outside. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Sharp missing.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Sharp on the wing. They get it back. Butler with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And 12 points for Stephen Curry.
Curry going coast to coast in no time, so great speed shown on that fast break.
Outside, Simon. The Trail Blazers working the ball around now. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. And it's 7 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's an 18-point game. Curry outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sharpe. This one for 3. Second chance shot. Pulls it up. And again, it's Portland converting.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Back to Simons. Pass to Kamare. The Trail Blazers get it back in a new 14. To the left side wing. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Curry outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 15 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Hands it from downtown. And the Trail Blazers lead by 20.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Ayton, the pass to Avdia. Here's Kamare. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Ayton finds Avdia. And Simons wide open. He'll fire.
And
sinks the triple. He's got 8.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more.
And so it's Portland, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, you got Jeremy Grant. Swinging is out there with Williams. Then it's Henderson. And it's Benton in at the 2-guard. And a deep 3 from Curry. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Kicks it out to Grant. Grant on the wing. Good on the triple.
Jeremy Grant.
Grant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Trail Blazers. The Warriors shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Curry's shot is off. The Trail Blazers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Peyton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. Here's Rupert. He's defended by Pajemski. Pass to Klingon. Back to Henderson. And the Trail Blazers, another 3.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Back to Curry. There's the triple. And they recover it. Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Fires the three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Henderson, no good. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. A nice shot by Moody.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And Walker kicks to Anderson. Lets it go with a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Moody. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler.
Portland foul. Rupert. Personal foul. First team foul. Blazers sub. Murray. Matisse Tybalt.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Murray sets a screen for Henderson. Murray outside. And the three off target. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Green dishes to Butler. Outside for Curry. Shoots over Henderson. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And the Warriors miss again. The Trail Blazers shooting in this game, 45%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trail Blazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Klingon.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound. It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. For three. That one, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Offensive rebound. And Klingon has it in the corner. Three-pointer. And Curry pulls it down. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Grant. Outside for Curry. Three-pointer. Curry with another miss. Pass to Grant. Now here's Curry from deep three-point territory. Offline. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over with.
To come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trail Blazers. Pass to Kamare. Back to Avdia. Simons outside. From downtown, and it's Bane with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here they come. He pulls it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Simons against Moran. Simons outside. Ayton, a screen on Moran. From deep three-point land. And it's Simons missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
Clock is at 3. Here's Wells. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Avdia, screen on Moran. And here's Simons outside. Hits the three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Can't hit from in close.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Morant, no good. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Ooh, poked away. Now here's Ayton to the inside. Pass to Kamare. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Edey, defended by Avdia. To the left side wing. Here's Wells. Here's Edey. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Up top, Avdia. Pass to Kamare. From behind the arc. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis leading by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Grant comes in for Kamara. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Bain, no good.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Avdia attacking. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Edie. Aldama outside. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Henderson scanning the floor. Fires in the triple.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Wells. On the wing, Bain. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Grant with it. Guarded by Morant. The 3-ball. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Memphis leading by 5. And it's the Trail Blazers on the break. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Here's Wells. No luck on that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Let's see Thibault out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 3. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trail Blazers. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Here's Wells. Give him 8.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Again, the miss by the Trail Blazers. Memphis leading. Wells, the pass to Kennard. Off the mark there with a 3. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Bain, he's checked in for Memphis. And also a switch here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Thibault. 5 to shoot. Here's Wells. Can't hit that one. Hey, great D that time from Grant. The Trail Blazers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Klingon from behind the arc. Henderson outside. Grant outside. Puts up a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Williams with the block. To the wing, right side. For 3, Klingon. Counted from distance. Klingon's got 6 in the quarter.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Williams against Jackson. Pass to Pippen. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Shots good by Henderson.
This is when you know Henderson is feeling it, and it's why his guys always encourage him to fire away.
Wells, the pass to Pippen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Wells. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trail Blazers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Memphis trailing here. Aldama with it, now guarded by Ayton. Aldama, the pass to Clark. Back to Aldama. Pass to Clark. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
For Portland, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Simon's got 5 now. Grizzlies trail by 3.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Now here's Sharp. The 3 is up. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Clark outside. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey comes in for Clark, and it's Jackson in for Aldama.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Now here's Sharp. Misses the 3. Pass to Edey. And it's good for 2. Edey's gotten his second bucket. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
They grab their own miss. Up and in on the layup. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
On the wing, Bain. Here's Wells. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Trail Blazers out in front, up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trail Blazers. 2-point game. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 40% from the field in this one. And he dunks it down. Well, the Trail Blazers shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Simons. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wells. Banked it in off the glass. Wells has got 17 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Off the outside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Here's Wells. And here's Jackson out to the wing. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Edey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edey's gotten 4 this quarter.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Ayton, a screen on Morant. And here's Simons outside. Knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Wells. He's got 17.
Trail Blazers foul. From all. 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Edey. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant with it. Now Sharp defending. Here's Edey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Simons. Apia from outside. Offensive board. Pass to Kamari. Back to Ayton. With the teardrop. And he makes it. Ayton's got 8.
Just a strong sequence there from DeAndre Ayton.
The Grizzlies have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Here's Aldama. Comes up empty down low. Portland has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Henderson left side. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Memphis leading. A minute 37 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Edey, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Portland. To the middle. The steal. Avdia against Jackson for the tie. Grant's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. It's hauled in by the Trail Blazers. Avdia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Henderson misses. And the Grizzlies shooting the ball at 48% so far. Aldama, the pass to Moran. To the paint. Here's Edey. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. 16 points for him.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Back to Aiden. Outside for Henderson. And here's Grant from the arc. Nails it from 3. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Outside Bane. Here's Edey. 16 points for him. And Aiden pulls it down. Optia with it. Outside for Henderson. No good on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. We've got Jeremy Grant, Henderson out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Klingon, and it's Williams in at the 4. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Wells. It's rebounded by Grant. And the Trail Blazers shooting just under 40% from the field. Henderson finds Williams.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Clark, the pass to Wells. To the left wing. Fires from deep. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bane against Thybulle. Pass to Klingon. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Klingon. Clark covers. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
At 7'2", Donovan Klingon is a mountain of a man.
Here's Wells. Back to Aldama. Here's Pippen. Aldama outside. Over Williams. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Aldama's got his first bucket in this one.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Henderson, the pass to Grant. Takes the 3. On target from range.
No hesitation from Grant. He's not bashful shooting off the catch when given the chance.
Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Klingon. Williams in the post. Working on Aldama. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now here's Grant. Here's Thybulle. Another 3 for Portland.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Klingon. Thybulle finds Henderson to take the lead. Grizzlies with the rebound.
This is the definition of force move. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Edey's checked in for Clark. Simons is checked in for Portland. Pass to Wells. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Henderson for 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Wells. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now. Thybulle passes to Williams. They set a pick. Back to Thybulle. And he throws it down with one hand.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Edie. Blocked!
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
And here's Simons outside. Offensive rebound. Henderson, the pass to Thybulle. For three, Klingon. That shot missing. It's stolen by Thybulle. And he's all alone. It falls.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Wells, covered by Thybulle. Yes!
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills, not just a big body out there.
Pass to Aldama. Outside Bain. Got a hand on it.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Sharp. Lets it go. Deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Trail Blazers as Portland retains possession. 11 seconds left in the fourth. No good on the quick three. Here's Wells. Offline with a three. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. This was a hard-fought.
Each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moses Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in its center.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And so it's Memphis with it. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Outside for Jackson. They get it again to the wing right side. Wells. No good with the triple. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's a three-point game. From deep. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Wells' shot is good.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Here's Moody. Got a piece of it. Outside Jackson. Here's Wells. A three-pointer, no good. The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27 and 55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Here's Wells. Jimmy Butler making his last shot, and they get it back. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the rejection by Jackson. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Edey can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Now Butler. Following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. It's blocked. Left side, Bane. Here's Edey. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Gary Payton comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. Payne finds Clark to the paint. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. Aldama off target from outside. And so Payton will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 5. And the basket by Curry.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Payne for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Healed right side. It's blocked. Aldama passes to Clark. Back to Aldama. Here's Edey. And Aldama has it in the corner. Out to Morant. Pass to Clark. And another miss by Memphis. Morant against Hield. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Edey. Good on the three-point shot. Edey's got 5 now.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Aldama with the ball. Defended by Payton. It's taken away by Payton. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Payton throws it down hard.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Aldama can't hit. And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. The Warriors trail.
Number 0.
Here's Spencer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Wells with the steal.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
Pippen kicks to Wells. Jackson passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Now here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. Off with the layup. Outside, Kuminga. He takes it in, and Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Jackson. Nothing on the board. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Hield against Kennard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Baines checked in for Kennard. Curry looking it over. Kuminga kicks to Curry. The 3-ball from Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Clark inside. Guarded by Green. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Clark.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Wells dishes to Jackson. And it's off from 3-point range. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught.
to anyone.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moses Moody comes in for Hield. And so here's Memphis. Following the score by Golden State. The shot by Wells, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Curry with the 3. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Down low, here's Moody. Plays it up off the glass. Moody's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors. And the Grizzlies shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Morant kicks to Wells. Pass to Aldama. It's stolen by Curry. Out left to the wing. Back to Butler. 43 seconds left in the first half. And the shot goes in.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
To the middle. And the dunk by Wells.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, G.A., right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Green, the pass to Curry. Curry crashes inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Now here's Wells. Defended by Moody. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Wells. Green. Some solid defense from Clark. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Here's Edey. To Wells. Now here's Morant for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Butler on the wing. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
Oh, up high and down hard with that
that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Outside for Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Now here's Morant. Defended by Moody. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
The Warriors have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now, here's Bane. Still scoreless. And he makes that one.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Butler. He's got 10. Back to Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Gary Payton is checked in for Moses Moody. Now, here's Wells. He's got 12. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. That one goes in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense, yes.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Warriors leading by 4. Curry passes to Butler. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. So it's the Grizzlies now. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Good on the shot.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Green kicks to Payton. And it's denied. Here's Edey, guarded by Green. For the tie. Edey can't hit. The Warriors lead it. Here's Curry. Curry gets it, keeps his balance, and finishes the play.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Morant. Hits it from 3-point range. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside Butler. Butler with a bucket down low.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Inside, here's Edey. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Edey's got 9 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Curry. And it's rebounded by Morant.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. 11 points in the game.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Payton with it. Aldama's there. And Payton throws it down hard. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Pass to Edey. It's stolen by Green. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Warriors. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. They've got Clark. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then it's Pippen. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. At the elbow, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Aldama. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler passes to Curry. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Butler. Back to Pajemski. Banked in off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Warriors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Pass to Wells. Here's the 3. And Moody pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Back to Butler. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And continuing to add to his offense over time, Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
Here's Aldama, defended by Butler. Aldama gets the bucket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Outside for Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Up top, Pippen. Guarded by Curry. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Here's Butler. And Bane pulls it down. Bane's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wells. Warriors with the rebound. Moody's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Morant with it. Butler covering. Pass to Edey. Here's Morant. Bane kicks to Wells. Misses the 3. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Moody the pass to Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And it's Morant missing.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And the rejection by Jackson. Butler, no good.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Pajemski. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots. And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Moody the pass to Butler. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Curry. Off target with his 3. Wells way outside. Rebound by Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Payne for 3. The shot, no good. No good there. So we see the Warriors get the win here. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll